my YouTube channel is dying. It is not doing well at all, and I'm gonna fix it. By the way, my name is Desiree. I help you simplify your online marketing life, and that matters because it's important for you to know who I am for context. So I got into this YouTube. I'm in this box because I have an agency I have called All in One Social Media, and we put military spouses to work as social media marketers so they can work anywhere they're stationed around the world. I've been a social media marketer since 2009, so it's been a long minute since I've done this. And so when I talk about the channel and how it's grown, it was just like, it was fire. It was so good. I could educate people so easily about like how to solve their social media problems, and people would watch and show up and get on my email list. It was a whole thing. And so I got a lot of traction from my StreamYard content, which is still some of my leading content on my channel, and my relationship with them. So also like, how do I solve content problems? How do I do things? And I was like flying through this. Like you can see the analytics. So this is the lifetime of my channel. I started in actually posting in August of 2017, and you can see we had this whole growth journey of what I've done. But then COVID hit, and like overnight, within the matter of a week, my channel like blew up to like these crazy thousands of views. I had a nice little peak here with something that had happened, I'm not sure. And then it just started to go down. So let me show you the last year of my channel. So the last year of my channel has been really uninspiring. There's been so much just like struggle and like low views. And I started to notice this when I made a crucial change to my channel in 2021. So what I decided I wanted to do in 2021 was I was really sick of my channel being like all about just agency stuff, and I was struggling with what to make and helping people and all this stuff. And then on top of it, I was getting classified like for the wrong kinds of content. That's what I'm trying to pull up here on my analytics. I had this like peak here, and like in this era that's like happening like right in here. And a lot of that content was around things I did not want to be known for. So it was like and it was all around Facebook Marketplace stuff. And as great as Facebook Marketplace is, like it's not who I want to be known as. I don't want to be the Facebook Marketplace girl. I wanted to be the social media marketing girl. And there was all of this stuff that was going on in the time that was like, okay, who do I want to be as a channel? Do I want to be like the social media marketing world, or do I want to be like Jessica Stansberry? Like, what are the two worlds? Like, am I wanting to like attract marketers and agency and high end and quality and all this stuff? Or do I want to connect people and relate to people and be a thing? And I decided that I wanted to just rebrand as All in One Social Media and free up my name to do other projects. I had this whole plan of like, I wanted to do this thing called like CEO Mom, and it was like, and do this like series with Roku, and I was going to be like, this is how I live my life, and have interview people about like this journey and how they create, and it was this whole deep dive. On top of that, I had made the decision, like the agency took a really big hit where we lost like $30,000 in residual income from no faults of our own. It was just companies decided to shut their doors. People took their things in-house. It was like, I don't like agency stuff. Like this happens to me in waves, and it makes me crazy. In fact, I'm just coming out of this again. And I was like, this agency life is making me so stressed out. If I could just build a personal brand away from the agency, I can probably make more money. And on top of that, my family moved across the country from Phoenix to Michigan because we were just super miserable there. We didn't have a support system anymore, and we just had grown so far apart from the culture because we had gone back to Phoenix because my husband has PTSD. So we thought by going back to Phoenix where we had existing friends and family that we would be able to have support, and we didn't, especially through COVID. So we're like, what's the point of living somewhere that's overpriced, the houses are small, and it's godforsakenly hot? Let's go find someplace else to live. And so we chose to move to Michigan, and we love it. Like they will bury me in my backyard. Like I love living here. Okay, so all that being said, in September of 2021, I rebranded my channel away from Desiree Martinez and made it All in One Social Media. And my plan and my objective was to help marketers and small business owners and professionals like with social media. But I also was like, I'm not going to be the only one on this channel. And so I brought in guests that were great subject matter experts in specific things. So I brought my friend Martinez to talk about Facebook. I brought my friend Tisha in to talk about LinkedIn. I brought my friend Tom to talk about ads. I brought in my friend Austin to talk about TikTok. These are all things I had not been experts in. And they knew more than me about it. And it did terrible. Like it was this did not do good. So I had done 3 things that really put my channel on this track for unsuccess. I deleted videos that were classifying me wrong, those Facebook Marketplace videos. I rebranded my channel away from being a personal channel to a business channel. And 3, I had brought in other guests to be part of this channel and away from myself. So it was just missing these like consistent things. I was trying to go to Social Media Examiner with it, and I was losing connection with you, like with my audience. And I was like, why is this not working for me? And you can see over the past year specifically that like things have just not gone well. I'm back down into like only like a few thousand. You can see like it's just getting lower and lower. Sometimes I have a little pop, no idea why. And it just, my videos are just haven't been doing great. I reached this really low point, especially December. December is usually not a good month for me anyway, because it's the end of the year and the last thing people want to be doing through the holidays and time off is like things I can do to continue to grow my business. They want to just like peace out for the month. But I use that time usually is to build foundational content. So I've had to spend so much time. I've spent months. So I'm recording this on April 17th. I've spent months, like 6 to 7 months, talking with coaches, really evaluating what I'm doing, adjusting my schedule, watching what other people are doing on their channels. And I've concluded that the following things have fundamentally shifted in the YouTube space, in the education connecting space as a whole, that I want to talk about for a second. So number 1, we are getting out of the sensationalism kind of content. And this is the Mr. Beast stuff. Mr. Beast with the like crazy faces and the overly colorful things and the expressive, like just the super drama of it all. We're not doing that anymore. Like we don't like that content as a whole because it just doesn't make sense. Because we want that from like our entertainers. We don't need that from like people we're trying to build relationships with. Like I am, well, as animated and fun and fast talking as I naturally am, I'm not this comic book character like what Mr. Beast is. 2, we are getting away from search content. Y'all, when I say my strategy for my channel was so search specific, I kid you not, it was foundational. The amount of how to do things on my channel there is astronomical. And it was so good because it brought me views, it grew my list. But what it did not grow was a strong community of people that are like, every time Desiree's videos pop up, I have to watch. That wasn't happening. And it's because, and you can see this, if you look at my analytics, and you look at my audience graph, you can see that that's what this gap is. So when you have a big gap like this, it means that people are wham bam thank you ma'aming your channel. Okay, it's showing me like the return viewers versus my new viewers is so big, and those numbers should be closer together. In my perfect world, like this purple line is much closer to this blue line, or if not, they intersect, they interweave together. So people were coming to me for me to solve their problem and then piecing out, and that is not what you want as a YouTuber. You want a community of people that love to watch your content and interact with you and engage. So I am having to pivot away from a search-based strategy to a browser-based strategy based on like topical pieces of content. So I'm working more on having like more fun, relatable, connecting thumbnails that make you kind of think or build like an emotional connection to this, and titles that capture your attention, that you're like, so you watch this, like my YouTube channel is dying. I know you've seen videos like this about YouTube channels dying, but I wanted to tell that you watch this because like, I want to know why this person's channel is dying and how she's going to fix it. And so that's what I'm sharing with you. And I'm trying to be real and connect with you in that way. And the third thing is I am also incorporating more of myself into this. So I rebranded the channel back to Desiree Martinez. Obviously that's who I am. That's who your girl is. I'm not going anywhere. I have all these other projects and things that happen, but I let them go because it wasn't serving me. And I'm tying in more of the things that I care about into one brand rather than being separated. Very specifically, I have Women of Video and I have my brand here in the agency. I'm interweaving them together because I'm still talking about things that like, I still talk to women predominantly here on this channel because women are attracted to the women. Like you look at my comment section, it's a lot of women because they are related to my content and they're seeing me as someone that can understand their problems and stuff. And so it rolls over into what's happening with Women in Video, where we talk about content marketing and video very specifically, how to grow as a YouTuber, how to make money, how to grow an audience, how to do all these things. I'm great at helping people with that, with their channels and their stuff, but my stuff has been much more of a journey. And I'm taking my lessons that I've learned here and I'm applying them to how I can help other people and how they can grow and how they can do things. And so like it's bridging and being more established. So by sharing with you like who I am in my life. And so I tell you the stories of my life and what's going on. I've added personality with my background. I'll take you outside with me around my house or the activities I do or things with my kids or take you on little journeys within our videos so that it's not just like Desiree's teaching me something and that's all I care about. Like I want you to care about me because I want you to see yourself in me and relate to me so that you're like, yeah, I want to watch when Desiree talks. I want to have intimate relationships with you so that we can know each other better, so that we can be friends and I can help you with your problems and maybe someday you help me with mine. So what I'm doing on the channel is already working. So if you look at my analytics over the past couple of months, we'll do 90 days, you can see that while my views might not be as high as they are, you can see that they're going up. You can see that like I'm making this course correction, and as you can see this video I did here, it's my 2 out of 10. It's doing really, really well for my channel. And then like behind it is this video right here, another video that's doing really well. I'm getting really good views on my new content. So I'm really, while I'm going through what appears to be a drop in views, I'm improving the quality of the content that I have. Like for example, this one, I had this channel branded, or this video kind of branded really differently. But what I did with the help of my coach is adjust like what the thumbnail was doing, how it was really working so that it was showing it more in browse and less about like notifications and stuff. And you can see like this was the big one. I changed my thumbnail from like something very like wordy to this like emotional draw. You can see like how it has changed what it was. And these ones were like other, but you can kind of see like how it's changed what's been going on to make it a more of an emotional connection to what's going on. Another one too is okay not to post, top of my impressions, and really digging into this, which is the browse feature. Do not want to be showing up in YouTube searches as much anymore because I don't think it's good. But I'm still having some of my flagship content that brings people in. So one of the ones that's a flagship piece of content is about scheduling Instagram content. That one shows up a lot. The ChatGPT one is another one that's been doing pretty well for me. So I might dig into this more. That this is a topic that can do better. For me, again, showing up again as my leading thing is in browse, which is important. And then like YouTube search and other is way down here. So that's what I want to dig into more. And I'm just going to keep testing my thumbnails out to make sure that they are continuing to work really well for me. Changing out my titles to see if that works for me, like adding in emojis, like just really digging into different methods to see what can work for my channel to help it with the course correction so that my flagship content, like the problem solving stuff, can still draw attention to this other stuff where it's like, let's relate, let's connect, let's solve problems together. Because I really like how I'm seeing my analytics shift, my views go up. Videos, well, they might not seem like they have a lot of views right now, they're still getting a lot better and they're going to be doing really well. So if you want to continue to follow this journey and like why I'm so adamantly in support of long form content for building communities, watch this video right here where I talk all about long form videos so that you can continue to join me on this journey.